If you want to know more about your own kinks or about what kind of kinks there are, if you want to explore more about yourself, if you just want to do some research on something that interests you, the place to be is FetLife. Of course, if you want to meet somebody that is into a similar lifestyle as you are, it's fantastic, because here there are the people that you're looking for. So definitely use it for that. I didn't, but that's not to say that you can't. What I use it mainly for research, because I want to know more about something, and there's so much knowledge, you have no clue. There's so much on this site that you can't find anywhere else. You need to create a free account, that's all. So it's very accessible, but you have to create an account, so you cannot stay completely anonymous. And they're very, very strict on how you use the platform as well. There are a lot of moderators there, and they do a fantastic job. Let's have a look inside in what it looks like. I'm just going to show you a bit. I'm going to take my own profile and let's have a look. This is FetLife. I'm on FetLife now, and this is my profile. Before you start on FetLife, think about how you want to use it. Are you looking for a relationship? It's possible. You see here, there's a thing that says lifetime relationship, so it's possible just to add that. It makes very clear what you are looking for. Unfortunately, not everyone is looking at it, so I also get very regular requests of men mainly want to play with me, or just are interested, or send me, well, kind of insane messages. Not entirely happy with that. I had to block a few of them also, and that's okay. I mean, lunatics are everywhere, also on FetLife. So what you do is you put in your gender. This is really nice. There's not just female and male. There's like 10 or 12 different ones, and some of them I don't even know what it is. I have no clue what the butch is, to be honest. I'm not native English, so maybe that's the reason. And what is your sexual orientation? A role. So if you're submissive, you can see what are the submissive roles here, because they don't have a capital. See? Submissive, slave, caillera, cailleros. You have to choose one that fits you the most. I chose to choose for masochist. And it's quite complicated, because for me also, submissive would also fit. And sometimes I'm a switch, but switch is for sure is not my native role. So submissive or masochist. In the About Me, you can write your profile. I would definitely recommend that, especially if you have as one of your goals to create friendships, for instance, or to connect with people, then people would really like to know a bit more about you. If you are in a relationship, put it here. It's possible to put also the relationship that you have with someone. Well, my master is not on FetLife, so I can't add him, and that's fine. And here's also the kind of relationships that you have. For me, is owned and colored, actually. So just add that. See, now I have property and owned and colored. Let's not get into what my relationship status is at the moment. That's not what this video is about. What I really, really like is the list of fetishes. I'm going to show you here. You can put your own fetishes, but there is one menu option where you can discover your own kinks. It will help you so much to find people who are interested in the same kinks. I also really like it because it's like, oh, that's also a kink, that kind of stuff. It's discovering, it's broadening my world. That's also why I really like it. So there's so much here, you can see here. So this is just random fetishes. If you go to the most popular ones, that's also, I'm gonna make a video on that too. So here's the most popular kinks. Just have a look. It's fun. It's helping you to find out and to accept who you really are. I found it really nice to find out that I'm not the only one, that I'm turned on when I hear a belt or when I feel a belt. And there's more people who are into that. And that's just awesome. One of the things that I really like about FetLife is the way they created groups. If you're a submissive and you are looking for information, or you just want to connect with other subs, or you want to feel more comfortable in your role, or you want to know how you can grow, just go to groups and have a look. These are the groups that I'm joining. There's one for 24/7 long distance and online relationships. I'm in a long distance online relationship. So I really like to be connected to other people who have a similar role. I think for every submissive, this is a very, very interesting group. It's called Ask a Dominant Questions. And this is the place where you can ask a dominant, for instance, how does it work if you have to punish me, for instance? What's that like for you? Do you like it? And why would you do that? You can ask them anything. And there are experienced dominants in that group, and those will be the ones who answer your questions. That I think that's brilliant. It's one of the things that I really, really like about FetLife is the way that we're exchanging information and wisdom and knowledge. If you're a bit more experienced as a submissive, then you go into the Ask a Submissive questions, and there you're obviously not asking the questions, but you can answer them. There are so many groups on everything. And there's probably a group for Harry Potter lovers also. See? Harry Potter is united. So it doesn't matter what you're looking for. There's a group for anything that you like. Make sure that you know up front what you want to do and what you want to find there. Okay, so now how do you get in touch with people? Imagine that you want to be here and you want to make either friends, or you're looking for a dominant or for a submissive. There's also plenty of groups for that. I'm looking for, let's say looking for a master, you're looking for a master, for instance. See, well, there's groups that I have that. See, there is a group that's called Submissive Slaves Bottoms Without Dominance. So, but this is a group that's, you see that it's not allowed to have personal ads, but you go there if you are a submissive without a dominant. So then you can just exchange information for that. But there's one for online. Here you can definitely seeking for an online partner. So there's groups for also if you want to find. So this is the first thing that I would do, is just see if there is a group that is for you, where you feel comfortable enough to, and you don't have to place an ad. You can just start with looking what other people are looking for. Maybe you find someone that interests you. So now here is a bit set of rules. These are specifically for submissives. If you are a submissive and you would love to have a relationship with someone, for instance, and you get to someone, let's say we're going to the partner finder worldwide. The first thing that you have to do is you have to join the group. But before you do that, always, always, always read the about and the rules. Because seriously, you are going to be blocked if you're not following the rules. And this is one of the things that will keep the whole environment safe, is if you read the description and the rules below. So there's no fin-noms allowed, no professional. The information that will be here is how to post an ad, the description of the group, ad posting bumping rules, and general group information. Not more than so many lines of text, examples on how it's open to everyone. It's not allowed to have discussions here. It's just posting for members seeking other members. What is bumping? That's maybe interesting. If you're posting an ad and nobody is reacting to it, you may bump it. Bump means that you comment on your own post saying bump, and what will happen is that your ad will appear on top of the list of all the posts. Don't use it like every day. Be reasonable with it. I would first go to groups and see if I could connect to other people, because I think that's a wonderful way to get a bit of a feeling of people. And if there is somebody that you think that, hey, I feel a connection with this person, that's early enough to go and send him a message. Now, there is different things that you can do. I'm just going back to my own profile. Here you can see. There's a difference between friends and followers. I don't have to be friends with anyone that I don't know. But people can still follow me. They can follow what I update, what I post. And they can do that because they can just add that they follow me. And I'm just, as you can see, I have 36 friends, but I have 10 times as much followers. So there's a lot of more people who are following me than I have friends. How can you connect to someone? If you send somebody a message, first of all, always be polite. It's not that you don't have to call anyone sir or mister or whatever, but make sure that you are polite. The other way around, if a dominant is approaching you, because you have submissive on your profile. He needs to earn your respect first. All in all, FetLife is wonderful. There is so much information for it. Use it. Make sure that you are active in the discussions. Also there, please, please, please make sure that you are respectful and polite. Everyone has his own relationship and everyone has his own kinks. Nothing is weird. Everything is possible. You don't have the truth. If you're open for what other people think, then this is the most wonderful place to create some new friendships.